Day 21. Also amazed at how well that kind of turned out, given how poor it started. Amateur lockpick, sleeping mask, and 2 keys. Hell yeah. Also grab this. I want to check out the cave. There might be gems there for us to get. Or at the very least, there'll probably be at least a journal. It might help with something else. Oh! Oh! Totally not ominous. Here's the last equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to heed to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnel, 2 of which were too rusty and worn down to be of any use to us here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you could smooth it over. Now there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed me that there are 2 other ways into this site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. Cool. This is all really exciting now. New things! Before we go and do that, I'm going to go at least to this shed. So then we can see what stuff we have, because we might get tools, we might get an experiment. I definitely feel like doing this is worthwhile. I'm gonna go with tomb. We don't need to go down there yet. But that could also be something that I just try and brute force. I don't feel the need to go down the fountain yet. I was worried this was going to be a key. That we've done all this and then now we also need a key on top of it. Foreman's log 3. As our client Thomas and Claire suspected, the arches that were visible from the southern cliff were part of a much larger arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supported pillars were visible, but after a few days of clearing vines, moss and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path led deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock and debris. Site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. That almost looks like a doorway. Well, this is a doorway. Oh. I needed to pay attention to the chess pieces, didn't I? Okay, well, time to make another grid. I know I could just like look back at some of the pictures and whatnot that I have. Uh-oh, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's the antechamber. Okay. Now, just because these are here, like, does it want us to put pieces? I don't know. We need more information before we can do anything. But at least now we know to start keeping an eye out. Or marking the chess pieces, I should say. Oh, that's all that's down here. Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Realm and blur. Pass. Oh, 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 bam. The first ever formed natural equations, various signs with the aid. They did this in order that the realm might not be by strangers, understood by strangers. Historical speaking, sigils are not a new tradition, and they've been found in every era and every culture, and predate both written text and Hedric arts. However, today, when we use the term sigil, we are referring to specifically to realm sigils, these crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. The book is written to make simple understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what I feel like this whole passage might be worth taking a picture. Tells us the kingdom's history, each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the abundant borders around the sigil have special meaning. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, rays, the moats, the border. Oh, why would it be broken, you stupid book? The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind the name. Still, it's important to identify and distinguish the core as the first step of deciphering any sigil, as all other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. There's 5 of them. The rays. Locomotion. Heat, rainy, stormy, snow, windy. Moats. Okay. And each sigil floats between the rays, small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on the sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed. If they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Primitive realm, hunter and gatherers, harvesters, material. Okay. Borders. Around each sigil is an adored edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national color of a specific realm. Red banners, material, fog. Putting it all together by studying the cores, rays, moats, and border of a sigil, should be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an unthingied enigma. Material. And I'm guessing... Oh, it doesn't tell us what that one is, but we do find out what fog is now because of that. Interesting. That's a very useful book, and also annoying that it's in such a place. And also disrepaired. Could this be like another way to the antechamber? Not the antechamber, the lever. Damn it, I can't move. I am kind of sad that we didn't get much more from this, but we did. We did. And we didn't. Should we go and do the fountain? I'm not going to. I might come to regret it, but right now, I think we're fine. I don't see us getting all the way to the 46th floor, and even if we did, I don't think we need to at the moment. Do this. I'll do this. Remember, closet, dead ends, net us 5 gold. drawing room again. The fact that they haven't changed. Haven't they changed? I don't know. Keep seeing those pliers and keep thinking they are... Make that more common. Mailroom, make that standard. I'm okay with the chapel, weirdly enough. Oh. So this is a rook. I don't know if... I can't recall if they had... I forgot that's something we need to be on the lookout for. And I guess we have to remind myself that they might... Oh, no, there we go. Alright. Pawn. I thought it will take the steps. There might not be some in every room. Damn it. I was really trying to see whether or not I can spot anything without having to go in, but I can't see anything anyways. So I'm just going to mark a question mark. That way I'm like, okay, I've looked and I haven't seen, but doesn't necessarily mean there isn't one. Because some rooms just might not have them in them to start with, you know? You know what? We will go dining room. Because we can get this. For some extra steps. Ooh, money. White pawn. Early lab is not a bad thing. Potentially. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Oh. This would be great if we find the sledgehammer. This would be great if we find the shovel. Well, we'll go with chests, because I think chests generally have better things in them. Let's go Swan Song. Could you imagine if they just changed the password at one point? Most access. What I want is the security. Just so we can change offline mode. Unlocked. Confirm settings. $10 They're in the... what's it called? Right. Chess piece. Chess piece. If I was a chess piece, where would I be? Once again, it doesn't necessarily mean that there is a chess piece here to start with. Because admittedly, I still don't really know what it wants me to do with the pieces. Oh, I wrote that in the wrong place. Guest bedroom, give me 10 gold down in the basement. A lot of white pawns. Okay, so now we need to be kind of careful because we are limited to only 2 drawers right now. This is at least progress. Or at least another drawer, and we could get Sledgehammer. I'm happy about that. Looking around, don't see anything, so I put a question mark. I'll do the chapel, because at least it's 2 rooms. Oh, there's a... ironically, there's a bishop there. Yeah, but I'm gonna go this way. Black work. Do this. We'll should get that. I'm gonna backtrack quickly because I'm hoping for more gems. Because with more gems, we'll be able to do stuff. Secret garden key. It's also useful. A shovel, also useful. Key? I won't say no. I think I would prefer gems, but I won't say no. We're still kind of boxed in right now, though, because the chapel... It's gonna sound weird, but I'm just gonna pop in here. Bam. Pop in here to also get that. Garage den opens this up. So we're gonna go den. Oh. I like didn't pay attention for a bit there. But den is here, and that's a white pawn. And I'm like backtracking when I really shouldn't be. But I'll put a question mark there. boiler room. Okay, and I'm just trying to ensure we have plenty of options. Right, boiler room. Boiler room. Not seeing any stuff. That's fine. Let me just go boom and activate, and then close. I forgot I had a lockpick. You know what? I think a special, the silver key might be worthwhile here. Gift shop. Sure. Just on the off chance that we can find the gallery, this could at least be something that we can dump money into. Unlock dare mode. I'm gonna look around. I'm not seeing any. I'll open the funeral pallet. I don't think I'll do the puzzle yet. Oh, question mark. Black pawn. I'll keep that there so I don't accidentally solve it now. The other two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white both. So this is wrong. Wait. The other two. Wait, yeah, no, those two are saying the truth, and this is the wrong one. Okay. Brain was just like, yeah. Oh, here we go. Another white rook. Knob. Sure, why not? Watering can. Hey, coin purse and a rabbit foot. I hope we find the gallery now. Yeah, this would be a good gallery day. Dark room. There is 3 gems potential. This will get us another chest. Can we... Funeral parlor's there. We'll keep going for a bit. Oh, I don't... I'm worried about this suddenly. No. Oh, I should have been worried. Oh no, are we balked? Ah. Realize that this is another room that I don't have yet, picture-wise. Beach or coast, and then tag. Or label, coast tag, beach, cliff, 10. It doesn't help that we have like sad music right now. I'm just depressed. Oh wait, what the hell? There's some white in here. We need a magnifying glass again. I'm so disheartened. I'm not seeing a chess piece here. Where are we on the map? I didn't look in this room properly, to be fair. I just want to take a picture of this. I kind of forgot about looking for chess pieces. I don't see one here. Once again, it doesn't necessarily mean there isn't one. It might just be they're a bit more finicky to spawn. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what the chess piece puzzle would entail yet. Damn it. I was hoping they wouldn't notice. Oh, hang on. We still have some money in the tomb, so we might at least be able to afford that. It was this one. They're all accounted for. Oh, I bet you people are on about the furnace or whatnot. What you need to do is make the I didn't. You need to make the furnace, give the furnace extra power when it's next to the freezer. Because I was thinking then, it's like, what else could you do with the freezer? No, the freezer with the power. And I realized that power does go into the furnace room. I could once again just try and brute force the puzzle down here, but I don't want to, considering I feel like we're kind of close. Also, it doesn't really help us right now. As we... man. It sucks that we couldn't find the gallery. And there's this. Not much we can really do. I feel really daft about how this all went down, but I don't know what to say. I have failed. I don't see any point going down to open the lever. We need to go to the gift shop. So we can at least buy one of the things that's there. Permanent edition and permanent edition. That's the thing. The other shop didn't have permanent in them. So I feel like they're just not going to be useful. If only this had linked up. Then at least we had two other chances. Okay. No, we lose the blessing of the monk. Anyways. I guess we just call it a day. I can't think of what else for us to do. So I'm not going to worry about it. Still annoyed. But hey ho. I feel like we did some progress. I mean, we got the thing from the gift shop. That's about it, really. I mean, we started taking down notes. which in its own self is some form of progress, I guess. I don't know.